Toys are something you buy for your children to entertain them and keep them from nagging you, but sometimes they have the opposite effects. From a toy that turns drumsticks into a portable drum kit, to a rubber chicken that when it is squeezed, it sounds like it's screaming from the top of its lungs. We count 15 of the most annoying kids' toys ever. Number 15. Toy lawnmowers. Getting your kids ready for doing chores sounds like a good idea, until you buy your kid a toy lawnmower that has realistic engine noises. Nothing could be more annoying than getting woken up on a Saturday morning to your kid running laps of your room wielding this beast. But there's no need to be angry at them now because your lawns will look great in the near future. Number 14. Recorders. All of us can think back to that one point in time where we were made to play these things at school. And for the parents who purchased one of these things for their child, I can now say this has to be one of the worst decisions you have ever made, because of the high-pitched screeches that sound similar to a dog whistle. None of which is entertaining to the adult, but only to the little person who currently possesses it. Number 13. Tickle Me Elmo. We all know who this cuddly guy is, but once he enters the boundaries of our house, things take a change for the worse. The non-stop happiness of Elmo starts to affect you only after a few minutes. It laughs and moves and bips and bobs in time to the throbbing of your headache. So that is why you must buy this toy with caution. Number 12. Slime. Whether it's pre-made slime or made from a chemistry kit, this has to be one of the most gross and annoying toys for parents to deal with. This stuff gets everywhere, whether it's all over the carpet, on your clothes, or even on the countertop. You'll be finding traces of slime around your house for weeks on end, so make sure to keep this one out of your children's hands next time you're shopping at Walmart. Number 11. Hit Stix. A drum set is an iconic example of an annoying gift to give a young person. Radio Shack's Hit Stix asked, what if, instead of giving kids actual drums, you give them just the drumsticks, plus an amplifier that made loud, imitation drum sounds? And it actively encouraged said kids to hit the sticks against things like walls, tables, priceless antiques, siblings, and even pets, in order to produce the sounds. This might not have even been an attempt to make a real toy. I'm thinking it might have just been released to sell parents more Xanax. Number 10. Furby. These Cookie Monster scrotum looking creations are known as Furbies. They were a huge hit back in the 90s to early 2000s and can still be purchased to this day. The idea of a Furby sounds great to the young ones. They speak gibberish at first and over a few days pick up on the English language, but to most parents it was a non-stop source of annoying sounds, which led to the destruction of most kids' Furbies. Number 9. Screaming Chicken. Don't show this toy chicken chicken soup, because it may just start screaming at it. It looks like your standard classic rubber chicken, but don't be fooled when you squeeze it. It lets a loose hair raising shriek that makes your blood curdle and ears bleed, which makes for a terrific present for a child whose parents you don't like. Number 8. Corn Popper Push Along. These things have been around ever since I was a child, and probably even my parents. Annoying toys aren't a new invention because Fisher-Price have been manufacturing annoying toys for over 50 years now. You know how unpleasant it gets when kids start popping bubble wrap, right? Well, the Fisher-Price Corn Popper Push-Along is like that, but easily 100 times worse. The kids push around the lawnmower looking toy as the balls inside the toy make the most annoying noise ever. Number 7. Finger paint. Releasing your child's inner Picasso can be simple and down to just a few punnets of finger paint. The only problem with this is, instead of the paint going on your intended piece of paper, it usually ends up, well, everywhere. Even when supervising the kids, just a slight turn of the head can be enough for this to happen. So get your cleaning cloth ready and hire a rug cleaner so you can release your inner janitor. Number 6. Hungry Hippos. This tabletop board game is still produced by Milton Bradley, and plans have been underway for a feature film adaptation for years. But what many parents of the 80s and 90s probably recall more than the mythology of Henry and Homer Hippo is the deafening racket made any time kids played the game, and the discovery of loose marbles between toes, inside the vacuum cleaner bag, or even lodged deep within the ear canals of beloved infants and even pets. Number 5. Talkboy. Talkboy became life as a fictional toy in the movie Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. when Macaulay Culkin's Kevin McAllister character uses it to pay for the hotel room with his dad's credit card. It's basically a little tape recorder with a microphone attached, allowing kids to record themselves and play back their clever sayings as much as they want. The Talkboy also includes the ability to play back in super fast or super slow mode. So now your kids' bleats and whines can sound hyper caffeinated or demonic at no extra charge. Number 4. Bop It. Twist it, pull it, turn it, chuck it across the room when you've heard enough. This fun game may be lost on a lot of adults, but kids love it. It's a test of hand-eye coordination with noises matching each movement, along with a hip-hop beat. Bop It was released in 1996 and was quickly notified as one of the most annoying toys ever. Reportedly, parents around the world were regretting buying their kids these things, as many of them were later found in landfills. Number 3. Toy handcuffs. Buying your kids toy handcuffs so they can pretend to get arrested is quite strange, but can also be annoying. Imagine having a kid who traps their sibling in a set of these and loses the key. Although most of toy handcuffs these days have a safety feature so you can open them without the key, and even if they don't, they're quite easy to get out of, all while using a good old paperclip. Number 2. Clacks. This toy is one of those stocking fillers everyone used to get. There were 2 acrylic balls suspended on strings that were tied to a metal ring. The goal was to swing the ring to get the balls to clack together rhythmically to produce a loud click-clack sound. Click-clacks were banned in the US after cases were reported of the balls hitting each other too harshly and breaking apart. Number 1. Singing fish. Everyone has run into these singing fish toys at least once in their life. Push the button and let Billy the fish sing you a rad tune. Push the button multiple times and let him give you a headache. Kids' fingers seem to be attracted to the big red button, which is why I can still hear him singing to this day.